Hello, in this video I am going to show you how to set up your keyboard and mouse for the Dolphin emulator. So it's pretty simple. If you go to controllers, you can do this for a Gamecube controller as well. So you can go to configure and configure them here. I'm going to show you for the Wii, but the principle is exactly the same. So make sure for your Wii remote you've got emulated Wii remote. It might be Wii remote 1, 2, 3, whatever. Go to configure, and now we can start configuring everything that we need to configure. So by default, the configuration is pretty, decent. Also, another thing, you can select your device from here. So D input, which is direct input, 0 is keyboard and mouse. If you do all devices, you'll literally get input from all the devices connected, so you can mix and match if you really want to. But that is fine for me. So when I click the left mouse button, that is getting triggered. When I press the right mouse button, that's getting triggered. I press up, that's getting triggered. So by default, the mapping is pretty decent. So I want it on left mouse button. Right mouse button is fine, and no, we need to go. So to do it, you do that, and then there we go. And so we do 1 and 2. So D-pad is currently on the arrows. So that's how you do it. You just click it and then you press it. Make sure you don't do this. Watch what happens if I press that. I'm remapping it, but I'm not going to press a keyboard key. It's sort of defaulted, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to move the mouse before I press the key. I think he's detected the mouse movement, so do not do that unless you actually want to put the mouse movement as that. Just something to bear in mind. And we could do home as home. We do this as the minus key. The equal, which is also the plus key, equals just is what's by default. If you don't press shift 1 and 2, I'm happy with that. And you can add an extension, and you can simulate all of these the exact same way. So I'm gonna put no extension because the game I'll be playing Wii Sports with tennis won't need an extension. So there we go. Okay, so if we go to motion simulation, the pointer is already working by default, and this is based on the actual window itself. So it's, as you can see when I go past there, the red dot is outside of it, and this is actually going to be based on the game once you launch it, regardless of the size of the window. So that's pretty darn cool. So we can simulate the X and Y Z shape. For this game, I do not need that. I only need the swing. And I'll recommend leaving these as a cursor. You can calibrate it if you want to. And with the calibration, you can just map out your screen like that. I do the finish calibration. By default, you'll find that it just works pretty well out of the gate. So again, you can simulate tilt. You could simulate tilt based on the mouse movement. I'm just going to do swing, and I'm going to do swing based on the mouse movement. So up, down, left, and right. So I'm literally just moving the mouse. Could do more forwards than backwards. Don't really need to do that for the game that I'm doing. You feel free to experiment with these values as well. So now that's all I'm actually going to do is this. I'm going to oh, there we go. I can actually move it now, so strange. And I almost want to reset this back to default because by default it works very well. And now we've set up some of the keyboard and mouse set up the controls, some of the controls for keyboard and mouse. Feel free to set all of them up. Let me show you working in a game. So if I open up Wii Sports and make it big, press A to skip this bit, just turn the volume off, and I'm pressing so this is also simulating the swing as well, so that can be a bit awkward. So what I'll actually do, I'll actually simulate the swing using something else, just to make things easier. I'll simulate it using the number pad. So there we go. Okay, dokie. And we can open the game again. And just skip this bit by pressing the left mouse button, which is A. Now I can move this fine normally. That's good. Press Left mouse button, that's A. Right mouse button, that's B. For pressing both, it triggers A and B, which is what we need. So I can use the cursor, or I can use the arrows. And there we go. One player. Doesn't let you get past that. Make sure you unplug your extension, your nunchuck for certain games. If I just select this guy, yeah, that's fine. Okay, here we go. So now, let's play some tennis. So single game, and I'm using the numpad to swing. Missed it there. So that is one thing I have found, that if you do use keys, they can be temperamental with stuff like swinging and tilt. You do want to use the mouse. So what I'm going to do is go to controllers, because I don't need to point anymore. So you could do the pointing based on something else. And up, down, left, right. Okay, so if I launch the game back up. Okay, as you can see, it is sort of messing up, but that's just because I'm moving the mouse a lot. So up, right swing. Oh yeah, there we go. So that's it. That is how you configure your keyboard and mouse to use it on the Dolphin emulator. This is still shutting down. So let it shut down. Principle is the same. If you want to go to Dolphin has shut down itself. Let's reopen it. And if you want to do Gamecube, you could go on here, press I've just configured the left mouse button. You could configure the control stick as well, which is already configured. So the principle is exactly the same. And yeah, that's it. If you have any other questions, feel free to pop me a message. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.